Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing a little bit of questing in Ashen Vale. Made it to level 31, mainly by trading in quests, doing a little bit here and there. Nothing worthy of showing, so far at least. Haven't done the second Razorfang Crowl run that I promised to do. And maybe we're not going to do one. Sometimes you just gotta take the L of getting one level too early into a dungeon and try it on the next character. That's fine. Could have done that a little bit more optimized. We've done Stockades, we've done Razorfang Crowl, Blackfathom Depth, a lot of dungeons. So now we are in the dry spell region where the next dungeons are... Oh, nice. Blue. That's actually not a bad pair of boots, to be honest. Level 19 though, so a little bit too low for my taste. But that'll be good to sell. Okay, back to the topic at hand. So the next dungeon technically would be Scarlet Monastery. But since Scarlet Monastery is super far to reach from a Alliance point of view, I'm not just casually going there. I will be either looking for a group that can summon so that I save the time of walking there, or alternatively I'll move all the way up to level 37 actually, so that I can do the entirety of Scarlet Monastery in one run. I think 37, 38 is the right call, because then we can do indeed everything with all of the quests together. We gotta be 39 then for the next dungeon, which would be Razorfang Downs. Am I tripping, by the way? I could do Gnome Regan. Ooh, okay. So yeah, well, maybe it is a Gnome Regan angle. I was about to say there is a dungeon missing. And yes, there's certainly is one dungeon missing. So yeah, maybe we're doing a Gnome Regan beforehand. Anyways, Scarlet Monastery. The next one afterwards would be Razorfang Depth, which is an interesting prospect as well. It's kind of one of those dungeons that has a lot of good loot for melee characters, just not for us. But it's one that I enjoy. There are a couple of like built-in quests, so that'll be easy. That'll be easy to do the dungeon. So yeah, that's the kind of medium-term plan for now. As you can see, we're felling a couple of satyrs left and right. Since we're comparably over-leveled and these are green, it's really chain killing at the moment. So we start with a quest called the Circle of Imprisonment, where we need to free two demons from the Tower of something something. So let's start with that. Got the first one, and we're now moving over to more satyrs and another gem that we need to free up. So let me fast forward that, and once we're over here, we can give it a go. Alright, coming out of here, we are with more satyrs. These ones are a little bit higher in level, and we gotta fight our way all the way to here, which afterwards I think leads into an escort quest. I'm not 100% sure though. So you can already see that yes, with even level enemies, all of this here takes a little bit longer time. We're not automatically like critting them to death, but it's not that bad either. With Fairy Fire, a lot has changed. It substantially increases our DPS because 175 armor reduction is very meaningful. And B, we can pull at range, as you can see. And one heal lasts us for essentially 2 of these guys, which is good. That's how it should be. Maybe even 3, actually. This guy is a little bit lower at level. And they are using Gift of Xarvis, which is a self buff that we need to make sure never goes through, because it deals a lot of damage. So we're saving a bit of our energy. And then we're unloading at the end. Okay, cool. Potential double pull here. I got a caster. I don't like it. This is not line of sight. Don't like that pull. Should have gone in. We'll try that again. But this time by going in, because losing the caster isn't really feasible here. Okay. So we want to go to Alinea and basically free her up. What I could do, though, I will say, is pre-hot into Entangling Roots and then single out the caster. Yeah, that's the smarter play. That minimizes damage. My pre-healing counters his fireballs. And then it's just 2 single pulls in a row. Okay, that was the smarter way of pulling it. Yeah, and we're clearing fast. I'll fast forward a little bit so that I can clear all of that before talking. Very good. Now we gotta go and kill the big bad evil guy. I remember it was not an escort quest. It's indeed just killing the satyr boss here. But that should be possible. Alright, let me clear up this and fast forward to the satyr boss. Good. Time for us to pull Geltheres, the boss here, level 32. Who, funnily enough, isn't even the last guy that we need to kill. It is that Hellcaller there, but we'll come to him in a second. Still don't have a really good finisher. We only have those, like, bleeding finishers, and they're not really great. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a lootable item. It is not. We need to go to the next crystal, though, which is going to be in the satyr camp downstairs. So yet many more satyrs to kill, which I'm going to do right now. So fast forward until we're in the camp. Good. Off we go. And this is the next crystal. This time we're fighting against a couple of casters. Luckily they are indeed lower level than we are. Cool. So that's 2 for 2 crystals done, and we need to hand in not only our quests, but also get follow-up quests, which will lead us down in this area. So our route for questing is well chosen today. So let's get into that camp. Time for us to trade in a few more quests. So this guy here, Raymond Stillwind, will A, appreciate that we found his daughter, and then B, proceeds to send us into the depth of this area down here, bottle of disease. Now that's not even sending us there, it's just getting the bottles from the chemists, the horde chemists there. Then we need to go back, and then we need to go all the way deep into the cave system. All right, fair enough. Let's go. Alrighty, we're right at the camp with the good old Forsaken Assassins. We need to get a bottle from the tables there. Luckily for us, these guys do not hit that hard. Couple of Forsaken intruders. And these here are the bottles that we're looking for. Got the nice little Ashenvale Outrunner here helping us. You know? Alright. That's unfortunate. Good. Almost gone. Yeah. Well, that's a great showcase of how to not pull a pack. That was falling down a ledge that we can't get back up, and then these guys are typically hidden, just like the Ashenvale Outrunners are. There's kind of a standoff between our Outrunners and their Outrunners, and yeah, their poison even slows and drains mana, so not a good place to be in. We're going to do it much better this time. As in, just approaching them from max distance and clearing out the entire camp. Let me do that off screen. Good. The camp looks much more secure once you killed everybody. And then picking up the flask is already, or the bottle is already not a problem anymore. We're going to bring it back, go back down here, and basically finish up the quest line. Let's go. All right, traded in the quest, and now we are in front of this very dungeon. I think we're just going to go through it in a dungeon format. It's just a solo dungeon, essentially. Luckily for us, the Forsaken are rarely, if ever, running away. We're going to take it nice and slow, as in we're pulling everything on the way, no pack skipping, nothing. It's just straightforward, sending it down and clearing out the dungeon. Our job is to kill 3 named mobs down there. There are a couple of hidden mobs, as you can see, the intruders. And that leads to a handful of problems. If this here happens deep down, we definitely cannot run. So we gotta be careful. But single enemies don't scare me. We are capable of stunning them, and we can survive quite a bit in bear form. Even double packs. I would say a triple is technically possible. But yeah, you can see, super careful on just going in, because there are so many non-visible hidden enemies here. And a couple of patrols on top of that. Man, we're not even in the dungeon, and this is kind of pull number 8 or 9. This place is packed. I did it a couple of times as a small group. And yeah, although it is a typical dungeon, it wasn't like noticeably super difficult. But solo, that might be completely different. So it's the first time going in here completely solo. Luckily our self-healing is on point. Man, such a mass of enemies. Yep, patrol is coming. Should have marked him. Luckily for us, those sleepers are basically clothies. Alright, we're through the first section, or the first tunnel of this dungeon. And I'm not even exaggerating, I think we have killed 15 enemies by now. This place is packed. 2 patrols, 4 or 5 hidden. Just a lot of other filler enemies. Using line of sight here to my advantage. There's another patrol. Just marking it so that we are not losing track of it. No, no. It's the guy that we're looking here. Likely not, eh? Not sure. Going to take the patrol next, and then we'll take it from there. I think we will need to go through all of the different little cabinets here. I think that the guy might be through here on the right hand side, or through here on the right hand side. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a good chance that the person that we're looking for is in those first 2 cabinet holes. It's been a while that I've done that quest. Yeah, there he is. There's no one over here, so we're good. But yeah, I remember one of them was here at the entrance. Daniel Darkwood, level 32. Puts up a renew on himself. Tries to heal himself, okay, fair enough. You are aware that we can do that too, buddy. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a more intense fight. Continues to heal himself. I don't have a good way of counteracting that other than just bursting through. Come on. There you go. Good. One down. 2 more to go. Let's not fall down. Nice and smooth. Getting one of them at a time. We're taking the left-hand side first, then we're coming back and going in all the way downstairs. Another patrol, which we picked up at the exact right moment. Fantastic. The casters are relatively easy for us, it's just our attack power is high enough to just completely obliterate them. They seem to have a high nature resistance though, and they are continuously resisting our fairy fires. Tactical ding right there. Very good timing for it. With being level 32, can either increase the damage by Claw, Rake, etc., which isn't too bad. I mean, Claw basically is our main form of attack here. Might as well increase the damage. Pull back the Forsaken. Yeah, we're going to increase that another time. Very good. So one more assassin. Let's go. And we're in kind of the center room down here. Yeah, even with the fast clearing speed that we're having, this here is still dangerous because for sure the mobs at the entrance have respawned by now. So you're dealing with a lot of respawns. There is a hidden one here in the middle. Now I think we need to go up here. Kind of 80% sure. Yeah, this is one of those sections where it gets a bit tougher. It might also be down there in the basement. What's the name? Marvorous. Target Marvorous. And give him a skull. So now is the question, where is that skull? He's over there. Okay, cool. Which means we need to go through here. Double assassin. Okay, potential triple if we're not careful. So pull back. Nice little hits here. Pulling further back. Good, we need to stun him. There we go. Buys us the time to prepare and go into cat form. Okay, cool. We're just shifting off the slow poison. More infiltrators on the way. Abolish this poison. Double pack, that's not good. Our heal is no longer running, and our mana is low. Might need to pot here. Good, yeah, that was a health pot. Getting some stat food and just overall healing up. That was greedy. There was no need to not drink up. So kind of deserved to use that health pot there, but that's what they are there for, from time to time to drink. Need to get new ones soon. Okay, let's not pull the ad. Pull him back all by ourselves. Seems to be like a even fight. Matter of fact, he doesn't have any spells, so maybe not really an even fight. That concludes our business in this wing here. Which now brings us to the last wing, and a dangerous situation because we're running right into the respawn. We've cleared this area. There will be new patrols, and we'll find ourselves in respawn right behind us any second. Gotta be careful, potion is still on cooldown for 20 seconds, so let's not do any funny business here. Potion off cooldown. That's a bit of a relief right there. There is the newly spawned patrol that I was talking about, the keepers. Good. And now that we have killed a lot of the respawn, we're much more safe. I'm always thinking about those dungeons as areas where you can kite and where you are safe, like where you are in control, and areas where the opposition or enemies are in control. And essentially, if you're walking into a fresh respawn, then by definition you have the problem that you're walking into an area where the enemy is in control, but the location behind you also soon becomes enemy territory, and you can find yourself kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And in order to prevent that from happening, I'm trying to clear out the first enemy immediately and try to move as much as I can into their space without pulling. Then there's a dangerous short period of time, which we had here, where we needed to kill like 3 of them during the respawn. And once that is done, you're basically now free to use all of this freed up space here is your territory. So it's all about knowing where to not pull, essentially. Good, I think there was another patrol, this guy, which we'll wait out. He moves either in here or down there. Either way, patrols are bad because they can chain pull others. And I see them as kind of hazards that move into area that you control, so you gotta take care of them immediately before anything else happens. And then you can push forward, slow and steady. We're moving this way. Down there will be basically our last target. I forgot to rebuff thorns. Gosh, despite all of that, I mean, we're clearing continuously and really, really fast. And now that's a patrol plus a hidden unit. Ooh, double hidden unit. Okay. Okay. Very good. Well, double infiltrator, that sucks, man. Luckily we spotted that patrol out before anything bad can happen. Stealth unit, and then on top of that, stealth patrol. Oh, that's nasty. And they're poison slaps. Okay. Good, another patrol that we caught. Then I think the guy is up here, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure, to be fair. It says he's down there. Okay, cool. Well, then that is that. Slowing poison... Oh wow, that even decreases our attack speed. Yeah, that is not good. Need to immediately cleanse that. I can live with the reduced movement, but the reduced attack speed, that sucks, man. Okay, so we're nearing the end of this beautiful dungeon. Unfortunately, they forgot to put a teleporter up, and since they also fixed all of the lockout skips, which sometimes you could like sit on some of those logs and then log out, log back in, and you're being teleported to the entrance. They fixed all of that, so that's not possible. I'll use a bit of a different strategy. Super deep cave. I think we easily killed 50 enemies. I mean, we made like what, 20% in raw killing XP, which is crazy if you think about it. Okay, waiting shortly. Okay, this guy has a lot of armor. Gotta work with bleed here. Good. All 3 druids are down, which now brings us to teleport Moonblade, because the reality is we're faster flying back, trading in all of that, coming here, doing this, than basically fighting our way out of that dungeon, by far. Alright, I think this was a pretty decent episode, focusing on a few quests instead of an entire zone. Matter of fact, I mean, we did like 3-4 quests, so that's not bad at all. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll continue the grind and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.